Hello, my movers. Got some more rapid gameplay for you. I would say that hopefully this game lasts longer than the last one, but honestly, it doesn't really matter to me one way or another. So, hopefully we just get the points, can get to 1960. And we have a fellow Polish player who does not want to play against the Polish opening. Why would you do that? Or not do that, rather. But he'll probably abort. No, he's going to play. Yeah, I have no idea what he's doing with his opening, but good for him, I guess. So, I mean, his bishop is kind of blocked in. I'm assuming he's going to play g6. Yeah, okay. So, does that really change what I want to do? I still want to play c4. I could play d4, since he's not taking the center at all. I'm just going to play c4 for now. I'll leave d4 on the table. Because that way I could choose to play d4 or f4. I don't want to put myself in a place where I have to choose one. Bishop e2. Alright, so he and I are going to get out of this early game phase pretty quickly, it seems. Mike. But he and I should get out of this early game phase pretty quickly, yeah. So, opening phase pretty much done. Nothing of note really happened. And that's his first move that's kind of out there. How do I want to respond to that? So I could play a3. I like that. Takes, bishop would take. But my queen can make it to a4, which I think is pretty nice. So I like d4 in this position, because if he pushes, it's not as easy to help this, since his pawns are kind of already doing their own thing. So if he pushes e4 here, I have a decent chance of retaking that. It does kind of cement my game plan, though, that I'm going to be doing some pawn pushes on the queen side, but I don't think it's bad that I'm giving it away necessarily. Of course, this is all considering that he plays e4. If we get some exchanges that, yeah, I was going to say, if we get some exchanges that go on, then things can change a little bit. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So he's probably going to move his rook over. Oh, his queen, okay. So I could move my queen, I could move my knight. I'm going to move my knight. Potential square. Okay, so he might be... He's doing some weird stuff, actually. Let's see if I can figure out what he's thinking. Well, he's trying to get his d5 push. And then at the end of it, he has this nice 1-2 pawn setup. Not bad. Can I go on the offensive? So a knight would be well positioned here. If he chooses not to take and just goes here, then my pawns are like this. I would take. Pawn would take back. He's going to have this isolated pawn, which is pretty weak. If I go here right now, then we know he's going to play d5. Takes. And then I don't really have anything else. I mean, I'd have a file for a moment. He can't do a whole lot, but I don't know that I could actually make anything happen with said file. Maybe I'd put my queen here. Push takes. takes. He can go here, but I could just take with check. So the thing is, he would have to take immediately. This may lead to a4, but I'll just grab it. Yeah, I like queen b3. It also lines me up with the king, and if I ever need to, I could go bishop to c4. But yeah, whether I get this pawn or not, positionally I'm ahead right now. I have my rooks connected, he doesn't, and for him to do so is going to take him a few moves. I don't know that I'm really afraid of any of that. I don't know, but that I believe in it too much. So this pawn can't really move. I can't really take... If I choose to play c5 and he takes, it's okay. I don't think I'm really gaining too much from him though. And me getting his rook here, again, I don't think I'm accomplishing much. Boom, takes, queen takes. Yeah, it's a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, maybe I move this rook somewhere for now. But yeah, the pawn's not getting taken as easily as I hoped. Can I play d5 myself here? Just to permanently gain this. So d5 and push. I'm actually okay with that. I'll just push myself. If we get take, pawn takes. My pawn would be quite awkward. I mean, it'll be a strong pawn, but it's an awkward pawn. But that's something I want to try. Yeah, right now it still works fine for him. Okay, so he's choosing to take. Do I want to take with the pawn or with the knight? Take with knight. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Can I just take the bishop then at that point? Thing is, he has to take or else I'm going here. So I could do knight takes. Yeah, but I've also opened this up, so I don't want to risk it. And my bishop's not doing anything, so I want to square for it. That's how we'll look at this situation. Because that pawn is putting in some work. Bishop can't develop here. He can't place a piece here. If he ever moves this pawn, then that's an outpost. I've got a good relationship with that pawn, I think. Oh, excuse me. So I'm going to be the one with the piece on the outside. I don't know how this could be bad for me. I mean, yeah, my knight b5 threat isn't that strong now, but this guy is powerful right now. Not to mention I could just pin this knight. So this is the only thing he's targeting, right? Something like this is kind of attractive. But then I just lose this, so maybe it's not. Here and here doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, I guess I could trade off the bishops, and then my rook's going to be stronger. I'm going to try that. His rook is also one of the defenders on this, so if I could clear one of those away, then my threat on e4 will become stronger. And I do have to remember, his one tempo that he has on me is an escape score for his king. I don't have that yet, so I do have to be careful. But I mean, the only open file right now is something I'm in solo control of, so. Okay. Definitely a little bit tricky. He actually might be able to grab this. And that would spell some danger. I wonder, do I just play like h3, a waiting move? Because it's something I want to play eventually anyway. Sucks he doesn't have like a rook here, so I can't make like an in-between move. If I go here, he's taking. I don't see anything else right now. At least I'm taking away a good square for his knight or his bishop. Yeah, h5. He's playing quickly too, which I don't really like. I'm gonna have to change my positioning, I think. Probably something like this. Just because I need that guy playing a little defensively. It's not a bad idea to get my rook onto the d file. Because even though this is open, there's actually nothing I can hit. Which is frustrating, but... If I go here, he's going to take my pawn. I'm going to take his pawn. He's going to take it back. And then... it's kind of just going to be that. So I can't block my own queen either. So yeah, we'll bring him back. Get the rook over here. I just need to fix my position, I think. Once I have a rook here, I could play things like that. Then I think control of my file will be better. I mean, his own pieces are kind of stuck right now too, so it's not like the end of the world, but a little frustrating. I thought I had a better position than I do. Probably because in the opening I didn't gain anything, though. That's what the issue was. It's a good move. I can still go here in the future. Now I could even move all of these guys over. I would say he's probably winning at this point, though. I don't know how it happened, but my moves that I thought were good ended up leading to nothing. I might have to do like a great migration. Bring my pieces over. So I mean, he's obviously thinking about this, right? That's pretty obvious. I think I'm gonna give him what he wants. And then put my queen on d4. Alright, we're finally using up some of his clock. Very nice. Sorry, I keep looking out the window and waiting for the mailman. Got like 8 packages that are due. Okay, that I was not really expecting. Like, I get it, but I was not expecting it. Well, I want to trade those off. That's something I definitely want to do. And then I'm thinking about this maneuver. And I mean, he might even want to trade these off. I don't think he does. But we'll see. Also wondering if he's considering some sort of sacrifice maneuver here. I haven't even been considering the tactics, but maybe something is there? But at this point, I think my knight would be happy on f4, so I'm covering this. If the queens come off the board, there's no reason for me to put my knight on f4 because these are never gonna harm me. Probably this. I don't know at that point. I guess I also have queen c7. That's a weird, interesting move. But no, that wouldn't be too good. So this was a possibility. Let me just make sure I'm not getting mated somehow. So boom, boom, check. I go here. This pawn always exists to cover, I'm going to be covering here. So this can't team up. If it's the other way around, a bishop takes. Boom, boom, boom. Again, he doesn't have anything there. So I'm just going to go here and see if I can't force this guy into a bad position. He might defend it like this, but that just doesn't work, I think, tactically. Ooh, but I can't take back because then this. I might actually be in trouble. Actually, no, I don't think so. If he takes with the bishop, I'm just going to go knight f4. And then I have no problems. Then I'm going to take this or this. Okay. I don't know if it's time for this yet, but it might be. Rook c7 is also an attractive option, but I think I'd like to do this first. Just avoid some of the danger. And these could also turn into aggressive knight moves as well. So yeah, no idea what he's doing with that. I know he could still take here, but if my knight is here, this move doesn't work, so I'm gonna go here. Now maybe I'll take the file, or sorry, maybe I'll take this file, threaten the bishop. If I feel safe enough, I could also just creep into b6 and then drop this guy down. Yeah, hold on, I'm recording. I forgot to grab my bin. Is what he's proposing actually working? Because I'm not a huge believer of this. because I think he just has bad pawns. Right, so I know you want to sack for this, but I don't think it does anything. I could even bring this bishop back. Protect this one more time. Okay. Still not very frightened by any of this. Now I understand what he's trying to do. I'm just not really buying it. Maybe I should. I really would like a good place to put my, what's it called? My queen. So if I do this, what if I just ignore him completely? I'm gonna try it. Because I've got ideas of having some pieces here. Yeah, so now he has to move. So we're equal material, but I will have tempo. Okay. So I take, check. Do I not just escape? I mean, I also have check here, so I'm pretty sure he just missed that. And then I'm fine. If bishop comes, then I'll go here. Queen takes my queen, I take his queen. He takes mine. Or actually, do I just take check? Bishop comes in. What if I were to play f4? That looks interesting. Ah, he would just take. Yeah, he would just take. However, if we've taken here, then I just slide. That looks pretty good. This doesn't work. So this into queen f3. I think we're making some sort of progress. have this come up. I guess king could also go h6, which I did not think about. But then I have check. Takes, bishop takes, queen takes. Seems pretty equal. Yeah, probably king h6 is his move. I missed that. But he chose not to do it. I can take, though. This is still coming. Knight doesn't have a safe square to go. I mean, bishop d3 at the right time could be good, but it's not the right time right now. Yeah, we gotta fire this mailman for real. I even like the move e4, actually. e4 looks interesting. If he takes, then I have check on him again. Moves king, I go down here. He moves away, then, like I said, I have check again, so I have more tempo. But I actually probably don't want to take his knight. Right now, at least. Bet shall we get interrupted here again. I don't want to do that too quickly, though. Because we actually run into some annoying rook f8 moves there. So take, queen takes, king takes. All seems okay in the world. Wait, am I stupid? You can't actually do that, because you would lose the rook. Did I miss that earlier? Or am I missing something now? Oh well. Well, that was either really good for me or really bad for me. His knight still has nowhere to go. Okay. He has definitely played an interesting move. Is it good? Is it not? I don't know. But he did play it. So I take bishop, he takes rook, I check him. He can't go there or there. He goes here. Then I have double check on him. Just to go back. Yeah, I don't know if I actually have anything there. It kind of just looks ugly. Probably just take this here. Deal with this later. I don't see any annoying bishop moves that can come of this. I'm just gonna take. When the bishop moves away, I would like to go here. Bishop takes, I'm okay with it. It's another threat I have, and I can take d6. So I can just go here, I'm pretty sure. Then I'll take with this. His idea was that he wins a piece back. Then the endgame's playable. I would be up a pawn, I think. But he is running out of tricks. I mean, he still has like something like this, but that's not going to last for much longer. Once I get this check in, I could trade this off. I think I'm looking pretty good. Okay. So one less piece on the board, he has less tricks available. If he trades queens off, then I'm just going to win this. So he has to keep queens on the board. But now I am not in danger, so I think I just win. Bring us to a 5-game streak. I mean, he doesn't even have a way to protect this, right? Check. Takes. He's looking. I certainly don't see. If he pushes the pawn, yeah, I figured he might just do that. I'm just gonna take. He can grab that if he wants to. He's never gonna have anything there. Now, how do you stop? Let me be careful. Let me be careful. So if he goes somewhere here and then drops down for check. Oh no, I can still block him right away. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. We're good. I'll just grab another pawn. I don't know how he plans on stopping it that way. This guy's getting kind of annoying, but what can I do? I mean, he's almost in the grave. I don't know, something will work. Yeah, all I gotta do is protect this and then boom. It's not too complicated. And I'm obviously okay with trading. Completely fine. Get rid of his only chance at winning. Yeah. I'll go over it really quick. That was a long one compared to the last game. Let's do a game review. Probably not too accurate. Yeah, 84.6. So it appears I was in danger at a brief moment. But yeah, other than that, I never really had a lead until later. But let's watch what happened. So this was weird. I haven't seen it. I just did my own stuff. Bishop g7, bishop b2. Castle, castle, a5. I played a3. We get e5, so I played d4. And yeah, I knew I was slightly favored here, but it's obviously not a lot. Get queen e7. So they want knight c3. Okay, that's good. c6. And they prefer queen c2. So maybe this was my first, like, mistake. Because I think I was getting a little too much in my head. Like, this is obviously what I'm trying to grab right here. I think it's fine for me to put my queen there and focus it. Rook e8, d5, instead of rook to... Yeah, so I've been wanting a rook d1 like all game, and I just never put one there. Yeah, so instead, I got this weird file. And now they want me to play a5, rook a5. And he doesn't have a dark square bishop that could get to me very easily. So this isn't a problem. It's also protected by a pawn. And he doesn't have a way to attack it with that knight either. So I was actually perfectly safe with my rook being here, and I could have even slid over to b5. So, okay, I messed that up. h3 was a waste of a move. I could have won a7. a7 I don't get. I mean, I guess I keep him pinned here, and the same logic applies. I can't be kicked easily, thus it's safe. Get knight to f1. Yeah, I started playing defense because I didn't know what else to do. I didn't believe in rook a7. Get h4. Rook d1. And this was around when I started sensing that I was a bit worse. Or at least that it's harder for me to play. Get knight g5. So I took queen c3. Okay, queen a3. So they still think that I'm fine as is over here. Whereas I wanted to kind of centralize a little bit. So we get knight d7. They want me to have taken that. But I played knight f4 now. Get knight to f6. So they want the queen coming in here. I gotta say though, a human versus a computer knows what the lines are and they know if you play perfectly or fine. I was more so going for centralization and not getting wrecked, so I was being flexible with my moves. I'm not gonna fault myself for some of these that they call mistakes. Well, this was his move that they're calling a mistake, but like my inaccuracies, I think that if I have more time, I calculated it out and then I go b6 if I know I'm fine, but I would still say a 30-minute game is like a rapid game, so I'm not going to fault myself there. Again, not going to fault myself. Doubling his pawns, I think is fine. Bishop e2. Rook g8, he's just getting ready. So this is a blunder. So what did... Oh... And if I take this, then we get queen g5 here, right? And king e2. Wait, what's the checkmate? Oh, okay. This little maneuver would have killed me. So that's what I missed there, and he missed it too. But instead he played queen g5. So I just took the pawn. Bishop f5, bishop f3, king h6 takes, rook g7, bishop e6. Yeah, he doesn't actually have any threats here. As long as I play safe, it's completely fine. Yeah, there's no point in reviewing any of this, it's just done. So, I would say I had the mistake where I let myself get checkmated, but I think that the way I played, aka keeping my pieces flexible and then trying to pay attention to both defense and offense, I think I did fine. But yeah, as I get stronger and more comfortable with certain positions, I'll know when I can be checkmated or not. So hopefully with that skill set, I'll be able to make more aggressive queen moves and like just moves away from where the action's taking place, away from protecting my king. But for now, we'll just be happy with the win that we got. We're at 1961. I don't know if that's a record or not on this account. No, the highest has been 65, so one more win, and then we're at our highest point on this account. But, yeah, 5 wins in a row. Hopefully we get 2,000 this month for you guys. I know the puzzles are about to wrap up too, and then I could put more focus on the Blitz speedrun. But I'll catch you guys later. Take care.